All right, says we live. Let's check the feed. Shalom.
Shalom.
Live. All right, we in there. Let's get right to it. All right, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we are the brothers of Great Millstones, Charlotte, back at you with another live lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Kodash. And before we get started, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out the labor and the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
All right, we're back at you with another live lesson. All right, pretty much we're holding camp indoors, for the weather. All right, it's a different type of cold out there today, but we're gonna bring it out nevertheless. News and prophecy, Stargate, the $500 billion AI beast infrastructure in the end times. All right, and this is what we're going to get into. This has been the latest news, what's being talked about right now all over the media, and pretty much we're seeing the the establishment of this beast infrastructure, man. All right, the beast system, because this is what the word infrastructure means. Let me pull that up. All right, I was looking that up earlier. So this word for the word infrastructure means an underlying base or foundation, especially for an organization or system. Okay, it's all about the beast system being pushed. This is what's going on. All right, it says the basic facilities, services, installations needed for the functioning of a community or society, such as transportation, communication systems, water and power lines, and public institutions, including schools, post offices, and prisons. So as you see, everything in society is going digital. All right. And what we showed in the beginning of the video here, these devils pretty much, they really believe in their hearts and their minds that they're gonna revive Rome. You see what I'm saying? As you saw some of the symbolism that was pointed out in the video, because right now the spirit is they're trying to push a modernized, Roman Empire system, if you will, man. All right. That's why we speak about it often, dealing with the technocracy that's being established right before our eyes. So that this Stargate, the 500 billion and everything that Trump is doing. All right, they're talking about they have to push this thing fast because of what? They know that they have nothing but a short time. All right, and as we said before, the advancement of this technology signifies the end of Esau's world. All right, and you brothers got it. If you want to add in there,
because like you were saying, Elon Musk has been very vocal about the revival of the Roman Empire. Going into Trump's the president run or whatever, that was when he began to speak about it. And then don't forget the tweet that he pretty much made when Trump won. Pretty much like signal this is like the beginning of the Roman Empire being brought back in so many words. So it's just coincidental, not even coincidental. It's just we see everything being set up because Esau Edom thinks that this is his time to fully establish his new world order. And I got a real quick one.
You got it,
This
brother.
is the book of Psalm, chapter 49 and 11. It says, "Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They called their lands after their own name." So Esau Edom pretty much believes that they're never going to go out of power. So with this new world order, infrastructure that they're setting up, this is them making that power play to pretty much set in place their kingdom, which is this digital kingdom, this digital prison, which is going to pretty much ensnare everybody to where they think they're going to have the whole world under their subjection.
Yep. That's what I was about. Hey, just I put it up in the screen for you, Walk. The tweet. Somebody asked Elon Musk, how often do you guys think about the Roman Empire? He said every day. All right. So this is everything that we saw, in the beginning of the video before we started. All right. It's all about them attempting to revive, Rome through the spirit. And we're going to touch on that Revelation 13 in a little bit too. But could somebody somebody was holding a precept. Somebody grab Malachi. I was just thinking about that.
Oh, that's the spirit. I got you right here, Zaquan.
You got it, bro. Start at chapter 1, read from the top.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, "The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness."
Mm-hmm. And see, and through the spirit, man, the Lord is getting ready to waste his heritage again. Go ahead.
Verse 4. "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places."
Right. Now, is that not been the spirit? Especially one of the main talking points with Trump is what to the rebuilding of Babylon, the rebuilding of America first. Joe Biden had the whole Build Back Better. You see what I'm saying? That's basically been the rhetoric or talking points of Esau of reestablishing his power, if you will. America gaining its respect back, being back on top. America products first, the whole nine. So this is them speaking about rebuilding an impoverished, Edom, America. Go ahead.
It says, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down."
There you go. So through the spirit, so just like back then, all right, you had the revival of Rome, all right, the ancient Roman Empire, all right, which now, when you go back dealing with the Renaissance period, all right, when Esau pretty much, got back in power from out of the Dark Ages when Jake was ruling over Esau, right? But that same spirit is in him now. All right. This is why we're seeing the this modern, system being built right before our eyes, if you will. So it's the same, basically it's the same spirit is what I'm trying to say. You got it up.
It made me think about in the scriptures, in Revelations, the 13th chapter, how they gave life to the image of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
So that ancient Roman Empire, that system, is being pushed through this beast system, with America, being that whore that sits upon the beast.
Yeah.
They're at the forefront of instituting that system in the earth, and they're at the point, like you said, Elder. They're pretty much at their full sufficiency.
Yeah.
Like, we here with it. We got the technology. We have the means to actually accomplish what we have longed for, which is to establish their pseudo kingdom.
Yeah.
Their quote unquote kingdom of heaven, so to speak. Right.
Right. The Roman system is now modernized.
Right.
Basically. You got it.
Verse 4 in the latter, it says, "And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever."
You got it, bro.
And that border of wickedness, alluding to the fact that everywhere Esau goes, being that vagabond in the earth, wherever he's to be found, wickedness is surely there.
Yeah.
He has always been a cancer in the earth, and now we're at that time where he has been exposed. You know, everybody is aware of this cancer cell that's been lingering in the body, so to speak, and
Right.
people are pretty much done with this man. But his idea is he's trying to just accomplish his enterprise. You know, whether that means that he has to eradicate you people, you know, that's what his plan is. And you know, as we're gonna go into this lesson through the Holy Spirit, you know, everything that we're gonna discuss, you know, through the Holy Spirit, we are given that insight to break down and make plain upon tables, man. This is
Yeah.
the son of perdition, you know, pursuant to Second Thessalonians, the second chapter, the mystery of iniquity that is already at work.
That's right. Yeah, you got to understand this Stargate project. Okay, this AI infrastructure and whatnot is the beginning of the end. This is what you got to understand. All right, this right here, what we're seeing, and we've been warning you about it. Matter of fact, go to Ezekiel 12:21. We got to go there. Okay, because these things, this is why we wanted to present these visuals in this lesson to show you that this thing is here. The MOTB system is here, man. All right, all these camps was bullshitting. All right, we got to bring that up too. All these camps was bullshitting on the breakdown. Right, in Revelation 13, really 15 on down. Revelation 13 verses 15 on down. Camps out here bullshitting, not letting you know what the image of the beast is, man. Okay, this is it right here. This is the system. Okay, it's just like you say. What's the word you use? Covert. It's being covertly established. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense, you know. Go ahead, bro.
God. This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us therefore, it's like tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Ooh, the days are at hand and the effect of every vision, man. The prophecies, right? You want to speak, bro, Salakia?
No, you good. I was just yawning.
Okay, come on. So this is the point. The system is presented as here. There's nothing else you people could say or scoff about, man. It's in your face. All right. But the point of the matter is that, do you have the spirit to see it? You see? Go ahead, bro.
God, if I may add, because this is something that has been talked about, for decades, and Jake has always had that mindset. Well, yeah, that's not going to be in our lifetime, and my kids got to worry about that. Well, we're seeing that this is very well in today's time. Like, we're seeing the MOTB being pushed on the mainstream. Esau Edom, through guys like Elon Musk, are letting you know right now that, look, they're pushing for this. They said 2025, 2030, they're trying to make this, mandated. But as the spirit of the Lord continues to make these things happen, like you said, you have to have the spirit to be able to acknowledge what is being put in front of you. Verse 24, there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Man, the words that the Lord has spoken are coming to pass. All right, go ahead.
It shall be no more prolonged.
Look, hey, soon as Trump got into office, $500 billion. All right, to bring forth this AI infrastructure, man. You see, this thing is happening. Go ahead.
These devils not playing, man, because like you quoted earlier, Revelation 12 and 12, they know they have but a short time.
Mm-hmm.
It says, yeah, because they got a nickname for Trump. They call him Dr. Warp Speed or Mr. Warp Speed, one of the two, because whenever he was in office the last time, he pretty much brought in Operation Warp Speed, was, put them on a fast track to bring in this agenda.
Yep. Boom.
But it says, it shall no more be prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, save the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, so the words of the Lord are being put into action. Okay, prophecy is coming to pass. Prophecy is coming into fruition. This is what we've been warning about. This is what we've been yelling on the mountaintops about. All right, the MOTB system being pushed. All right, because that chip is right around the corner. You know it. You know, you brothers can add in there real quick before we play the video. If you had anything. All right. If not, I'll go ahead and play the video. You have something? Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 10, and I wanted to start in verse 2 in the NLT. The wicked arrogantly hunt down the poor. Let them be caught in the evil they plan for others. For they brag about their evil desires. They praise the greedy and curse the Lord. And this is what we're seeing, that pride taking place. You may mention the Operation Warp Speed Priest, right? The WEF was speaking on how they have to accelerate all their plans, man. Right? And this was in 2022, 2023. So how much faster do you think that they're putting things in place in 2025?
Yeah.
Yeah, because just to add to that point, because you having them, you know, with the quantum computing and all that. So they're well on the way to try to, you know, rush this in as fast as they can.
That's right.
Verse 4, Psalm 10 and 4 in the NLT. The wicked are too proud to seek the Most High. They seem to think that God is dead. They said that. It said, yet they succeed in everything they do. They do not see your punishment awaiting them. They sneer at all their enemies. They think nothing bad will ever happen to us. We will be free of trouble forever. Right? So this is the mindset that we're seeing taking place. This is why that you got Trump moving in the way he is. All these tech billionaires moving in the prideful way they are, right? Because they really think, they're really convinced, right, that they're going to execute on all these devices, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's the point. Like I always bring the scripture out in Matthew 24 and verse 22. You know, if Yahweh didn't speed the days up for the elect, no flesh will be saved. So this is how you know that the end is going to come very, very quickly. All right. And I wanted to read this too before we play the clip. Hey, Shalom up, GMS, Bashar, Obadiah 1 and 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, all right, and did not Joe Biden declare the eagle as the American symbol before he left office?
Yep.
Right. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And one thing that Elon Musk was talking about, he was talking about sending people to Mars by 20 was it 20? I forgot what the date was, 2050 or some shit like that. You know, and they got all the satellites and all the technology in the heavens, but the Lord said that he was going to bring you down. So once again, the point, this is the end of this man's power, you know? You see? Exactly, brother. Once the infrastructure is in place, the faster it would come. Exactly. So the more, that's a good point, brother, because the more they, you know, Trump is go ahead and putting the money in, and once they get this thing, you know, further established, that's how you know the end is going to come even faster, man.
See? If I may add to that point, Zaquan, they've been doing these test runs throughout these other countries, right? So they know where all the pitfalls are now, right? So now they can have Trump be set up and put this thing in the public eye, because they know that it's gonna like we said, the warp speed. These things are gonna accelerate, right, to levels that we can't even imagine, man.
Man, you know it. You know. Let's play that clip. Oh, select it, wrong tab. It's about 3 minutes. Bear with us.
Trump just revealed how the U.S. government will fast-track Project Stargate, a $500 billion AI project that could change everything. Project Stargate brings together Larry Ellison, Sam Altman, and Massa Son to build the largest AI infrastructure project in history. The scale is insane. They're constructing massive data centers across America, starting with 10 buildings in Texas, each 500,000 square feet. And that's just the beginning. Oracle is already building AI for healthcare, using it to analyze medical records and create.
See, they're building it for healthcare, as you see on the right of the screen. All right, everything's going to be tied to that. All right, as we brought out in multiple lessons. All right.
Yeah, hey, if you remember, we did this like years ago, and I was talking about ID 2020.
Oh
And
yeah,
that was the beginning of them bringing forth the idea of having all your information on a chip, man.
Yep. Yeah, and then the other thing too, what was it called? To travel.
Oh, the I
Real
forgot.
ID.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's all linking. It all links to this system, man. This infrastructures we're talking about, right? And remember, he said they had to do it in haste. It's been fast tracked. That was the word he used. It's been fast tracked. Why? Because time is short.
Yep.
3.
I play it back.
Trump just revealed how the U.S. government will fast-track Project Stargate, a $500 billion AI project that could change everything. Project Stargate brings together Larry Ellison, Sam Altman, and Massa Son to build the largest AI infrastructure project in history. The scale is insane. They're constructing massive data centers across America, starting with 10 buildings in Texas, each 500,000 square feet. And that's just the beginning. Oracle is already building AI for healthcare, using it to analyze medical records and create cancer detection systems that could diagnose from a simple blood test. They're even developing personalized cancer vaccines that can be produced in just 48 hours using AI and robotics. But here's what makes this truly huge. SoftBank's Massa originally planned to invest $100 billion, but after seeing the project's potential, he increased it to $500 billion. The project brings together tech giants like Microsoft and Nvidia, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. Sam Altman believes this will be the most important project of our era, keeping advanced AI developments in America instead of countries like China. It's all happening fast, too. Trump plans to speed up construction through emergency declarations, making it easier to build the massive power plants needed to run these AI systems. The first centers are already under construction in Abilene, Texas, and there's much more coming. Crazy.
The golden age of America begins right now.
Let's pull that up real quick. We'll finish it out. The golden age, man. You hear this madness? All right, let's get that. I was looking that up too. All right, golden age meaning. Okay, it says classical mythology. Check it out. The first and best age of the world, a time of ideal happiness, prosperity, and innocence, by extension, any flourishing and outstanding period. You see that? So they got these people totally bamboozled, man. All right, ain't none of that coming to this place, you know. And you guys want to chime in? Go ahead, chime in. You know,
Hey, this is an article that came out.
because I'll get
Slide.
Go ahead, Salakia.
It's an article that came out right after the election, pretty much, from the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, and it said that Trump promises a new golden era. But when you read down, this is all natural news. It says, how can there be a golden age if the United States is in the throes of a financial collapse, which will be followed by the mark of the beast? You know,
Man.
So this is what we're seeing taking place. Is him promising that peace and safety, right? But that sudden destruction is coming behind him, man.
You got to get it, brother. You got to get it, and get Jeremiah 51 too, and then we'll go back to the video.
Real quick, while you get that, I want to read this in Ecclesiastes 7-8. It says, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." And see, we're at the end of Babylon, man. You know, and this is why you brothers and sisters that have the eye salve and that can understand this truth, and we should be rejoicing because we're literally witnessing Babylon falling out of power, man. You know, and you said you have these devils, coming out and giving these people these false dreams, these false hopes, but we know the truth.
That's right.
This place is finished, man.
That's right. Beautiful. You got that, First Thessalonians, and then Jeremiah 51, and we'll go back to the clip, finish it out.
It's First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, we know perfectly, man. We're watching this. Hey, this thing. Hey, the Lord is making things happen, man. Prophecy is coming to pass, Jake. The scriptures is faithful and true, right? We almost done. Hey, this shit is almost over with, man. Believe that. Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child,
You
and
got
they
it, bro.
escape.
You got it.
And this is what we're seeing take place, man. These promises, these lofty goals that they're setting forth, right, for this AI infrastructure, for the future of humanity, right? Them going beyond the stars and things of that nature, right? This is all promises of peace and safety, of American excellence being brought back in the world, right?
Mhm.
But it's going to be a sudden destruction that comes upon them as a result of all these goals that they're setting themselves up with, man.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yep. The
Mhm.
scriptures speak about in the book of Job that the Lord has set bounds in which he cannot pass. You know, this man is truly in his mindset thinking that he's going to be able to accomplish this great feat, like you said, going to the stars, interplanetary traveling. That's not going to be in your outlook, Esau. You know that. The scriptures speak about that in James 2:19, right? How the devils know, right? You know your end, but your pride is that the Lord has hardened your heart to make you think that you can continue your enterprise, that you can actually reboot your system. Because really, what has your system at its wit's end is the spirit of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. You can't sidestep that.
Mm-hmm.
I got this here for you, Zaquan.
You got it.
This is may I start up?
Start with you, will you please?
This is Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance.
Hey, all you Israelites out there, man, this is the time. This is the time of Yahweh Shemel Shah's vengeance. Don't get caught up in the bread and circus and the false hopes. A lot of people are what they call it, they call it the Trump effect.
Yep.
Everybody's caught up in the Trump effect on how he, and that's another thing that kills me, not the rant, but it's like, when you hear these talks of how he's coming against the deep state, he's coming against the elite and shit like that, man. He works for the elite, man.
Right.
People are really like, yeah, as he's showing, and people really like, yeah, he's fully about America, man. You people are clowns, man. You got it, bro.
Continuing on, it says, he will render unto her a recompense. Verse 7, Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken.
You got to break it down.
Babylon the Great. Yahweh Bashim El Shai has used Babylon the Great in these times as this nation that will be set up before the kingdom of heaven, right? And in doing so, this wicked kingdom would push out doctrines and philosophies, ideologies that were contrary to the way of Yahweh Bashim El Shai, right? And in doing so, that has drunken the minds of the nations, right? Mm-hmm. That took heed to those doctrines and philosophies, those strange ways, right? Mm-hmm. It says, the nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad, right? So the nations, they partook in that drinking of the doctrines and philosophies of Babylon the Great America, to where you look at these countries and they've gone stir-fried crazy because they've strayed away from their heritage. They strayed away from the path that, even though they weren't walking perfectly, right, they had their senses more geared toward the ways of the Lord, right? But over time, taking on that doctrine and philosophy of Edom, right, Babylon the Great America, they completely went crazy. And now it's culminated in ultimately the nations being angry with the whore, right? Mm-hmm. Having a desire to pretty much lay a snare, as the scriptures speak about, mm-hmm. right? It says, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. So you read that right there, it's already taken place. The seal has already been set that there's no healing of Babylon. There's nothing that could be done. It's already fallen. It's already been destroyed. The elect has already gotten the victory. We're just playing these things out in real time, right? Mm-hmm. It says, howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. But when you look at the state of America, it's beyond that. There's no healing of Babylon, right? The scriptures speak about in Nahum 3:19, right? We would have healed her, but there is no healing of thy bruise.
Yeah, I got that for you too. I got that for you. Brother posted it. All right, he posted it in the NLV.
God.
Let me read that for you real quick. Nahum 3:19, it says, nothing can heal you. And this is in the NIV. Nahum 3:19 NIV, it says, nothing can heal you. Your wound is fatal.
Yep.
All who hear the news about you clap their hands at your fall. For who has not felt your endless cruelty?
Right. Yeah. So the reaction of when America is destroyed, the nations, the heathen nations, they're gonna rejoice. They're gonna clap their hands because they suffered under the hand of you being in that seat of authority and rulership, right? And always, remembering the fact that this is that revived Roman Empire, that deadly wound that was healed. You think about a wound, you got to get it sutured, you got to go through that process, but Esau, he's going out the same exact way how the ancient Roman Empire went out. So that wound that busted open in the ancient Roman Empire is busted back open again. And it's fatal. This is a fatal wound. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be any revival of the beast after this.
Yeah.
That's
it.
Yeah, because he went too far to the left, man. Because as we was talking about, Trump has promised a new golden age, but America's golden age has came and went, and there's no going back.
Facts. Let me pull that up for you too.
And
we'll get back to the video too, because like we said, that golden age is just a false hope they're putting on these people that trust in Egypt. All right. Because like I put in the screen, the etymology of the word Trump: fabricate, devise, 1690s. From earlier, Trump: deceive, cheat, impose upon. And this is what's happening to you people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're getting ready to see another side of this guy, man. All right. You're getting ready to see what he's really about and who he really works for.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But I want to pull what you said, Doc.
Yeah, if I could make mention too, because he was able to galvanize, the Edomites through his MAGA campaign through his first run. And so these Edomites thinking, okay, Trump's still about us, he's still putting America first and doing all this. These Edomites were rambunctious as far as getting him back in office. So, like you said, we're about to see Esau really turn up and show them horns, because Trump is making it known that he is a pawn of the global elite. All right. He's mentioned his alliance to the elites. All right. He's showing you with what he's allowing Elon Musk to say and do, that he's full force aligned with this whole, the AI agenda, because he's the pawn that Esau is going to use to bring in this technocracy, man.
Shit, man. Yeah. The front is America first, but really it's about the small hatters first.
Exactly.
To keep it real, right? But we are just speaking about the golden age, just to add to that point, because America's golden age years are done. All right, I just want to read this real quick for you. This is from, it says, through the years, the 1950s in the golden age. All right, that's the 1950s was pretty much the last time of America's glory. All right.
Yep.
But reading on here, it says the 1950s ushered in a golden age for America, with the Great Depression and World War II firmly in the rear view. It was finally time to enjoy the life that so many had suffered and fought for. Right. And around these times, Jake was catching pure fucking hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. While Esau was, relishing in his glory, so to speak. Yep. All right. So the question is not the rant, but when was America ever great for Israel, for the Israelites, for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics? Right.
It's never great, because you Jakes, all right, were given that illusion that things looked up once, Esau, did away with segregation. He allowed you to integrate with his society. They gave you jobs, let you go to school with them and all that. So you got the illusion to think that, okay, the American dream has now been extended to us.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Real quick, somebody get Sirach 34 dealing with the dreams, because that's what Esau ultimately did to Jake, was sell them the dream, because within the Esau's his golden age, like I said, this was him at his height. This was I Love Lucy days, the black and white TV where
Yep.
Esau had his family.
Yep.
You know, they would all be together walking down the street. And he could look down on niggas and shit like that. Like you said, that was never good for Jake.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I just want to add to what you said, man. It was a photo that I thought about when you were speaking, man. But you brothers got it. I'm just gonna pull it in the screen. All right.
This is Sirach 34:1. It says,
"You got it, bro." Hey, this was the golden age for the Edomite, man. These fucking days right here. These days are done, man. All right, you got it, brother.
Hey, if I could speak, this is before the unions and all that. You know,
right.
All before. Hey, so Esau was living it up. He was living good, man.
That's it. These days are done. Go ahead.
Sirach 34:1. It says, "The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false."
Right, and that's the Israelite mentality here in America, man. You're full of hopes and dreams that this place is for you, as it's been shown time and time again that it's not. All right, and what the Lord is about to do is give you a rude awakening when this nigga Trump is fully let loose, because he's showing you now, right off the gate, day 2 into his administration, he's putting pure hell on you tribes, man. All right, coming after you, Northern Kingdom, coming at you, you Jakes. That's getting the assistance from the government. He's affecting your jobs. He's affecting all the benefits that you Jakes were able to be comfortable with, man. He's taking all that shit away, man. And the main ones being affected by this are the tribes, man. So the hopes and dreams are vain, man. You Jakes are retarded. You still trust in Babylon, man.
Facts.
Yeah, I wanna land back on what you just said, Priest, because when you go into desegregation and that whole era of civil rights, that wasn't to forward Jake in society, but rather lull them to sleep.
Exactly.
Because if you look at the fervency of what Jake was amounting to, was they had developed a mindset to be independent and separate from Esau. They were trying to, formulate Black Wall Street. They were trying to, sustain the nuclear family. They were trying to, deal with one another in a sense to where they didn't have to go outside of the confines of their own people.
Yep.
Esau saw that as a problem because he understood the power that Jake holds. Like we watched the documentary about the lions. Those lions when they travel in those packs, that intensifies the strength of that lion. So Esau saw that and he was like, "Nah, this can't be done." So he did all of these things to lull Jake to sleep, and now we see that Jake is at a complete state where they're dismal,
right.
And now he's at the point where he's like, "I don't need you niggas no more." He's doing everything that quote unquote Jake fought for, and they sought to try and progress in society. All of that shit's done with, man.
Right. Gone. You have some more Salakia.
It's a little bit more Zaquan. Verse 1 in the latter says, the Sirach 34:1 in the latter says, "In dreams lift up fools." I'm gonna jump down to the point. Verse 7 it says, "For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them."
Right, and that's going to be you Jakes that continue to try to still make this place your safe haven, man. All right, because we're going to see this place take a drastic turn to the worst, man. All right, and we're going to see Nero turn full draconian very soon.
Yep. Exactly.
May I read verse 5, Baba Kusha?
You got it.
Sirach 34:5. "Divinations and soothsaying and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail."
Yeah, because that's what they're giving Jake, divinations and soothsayings, man. Trying to paint the picture like things are looking up, that Trump is going to fix things and all that. Nah, man. Hey, you going to get lulled right into that motherfucking death trap, man, and you going to die.
Right. And like the scriptures say, stand now with thine enchantments. Right? That goes into you Israelites as well, man. Right? Because y'all have put your heart and soul into the enchantments that this devil has given you, man. So now you gonna have to stand on that, man.
I was just thinking about what you said, Priest. That's why I posted this image. They about to see the other side. About to see the true colors of this man. You're gonna see the devil horns come out this man soon to come.
Because if I'm not mistaken, it was like near the end of his reign where he turned up on the people. Am I correct? So hey, second term, man, he about to show you how he really he get down, man. Because Trump, like just like Nero, was the people's person. All right, when everybody love him, praise him, you know, first term he got that. Second term, like I said, it's near the America's end. So he's about to just show you, like, look, like it says, a psychopath. He turned into a murderous psychopath to a deranged tyrant, man. You're gonna see Trump horns, man.
About to see it, man. Let me you had any more read out? I tell one, you had any more in there?
That was it.
All right, I'm gonna read this the golden age point and we'll go back to the video. All right. You know, spirit like the wind. But we're just cutting that whole idea, of this golden age and how America is going to return back to its former glory. This is the best time in the world, prosperity, flourishing, and outstanding period, as we're reading here. That's all bullshit, right? So I'll just read this paragraph here. It says the 1950s ushered in the golden age for America. With the Great Depression and World War II firmly in the rear view, it was finally time to enjoy the life that so many had suffered and fought for. This new decade also brought a new advertising avenue in the form of television commercials. The era of televised promotion brought goods and services directly into homes and had limitless potential. The U.S. population exploded. With the birth of baby boomers, the families expanded to rural areas. This invigorated the automobile industry, food services, and grocery stores. So pretty much what Trump is talking about now, as far as the golden age, they're trying to revamp. They're taking, you know, technology to that next level, which is going to pretty much elevate, you know, society, in a lack of better words, you know.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, this was all the second or third industrial revolution.
Mm-hmm.
They had the cars and everything starting to be made. So what to say, they're trying to do that again with this fourth industrial revolution. So Esau, he's trying to what's the word? Pretty much bring it back. You know, I had a quick one just to show you that, like we read earlier, that wound is incurable. Ain't no coming back from this place. So this is Daniel 5:25. It says, and this is the writing that was written, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. This is the interpretation of a thing. Mene, the Most High have numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and found wanting. So a part of that incurable wound that they have is the fact that Esau Edom has been found lacking, because when he began to push, you know, the Moism, you know, the Satanism and all these different things, you know, full force. All right, that was the beginning of Esau's end. All right, he removed the they separated from church and state. You know, they removed God out the picture. That was the beginning of his end, man.
Sure.
You know, so what he's trying to push forth now is this idea that, hey, America was just at its peak. We're gonna go even higher. No, that's a false. That's a vain vision. Real quick, Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And like you made mention earlier, it was the spirit before Biden left his his post. They officially named America eagle the symbol of America, because as an eagle, they look down on everybody, man. All right, eagle has the highest vantage point of all animals, so that pride is at an all-time high, to where they really believe that this is going to be the beginning of that new world order.
Yeah, especially right now. Especially these Edomites right now, they got their man in the office. They like, look, we about to win. You know, you got it.
Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And that's what we've been witnessing. Since you sent them satellites up into space, all right, that was the beginning of your downfall. All right, and you've been on a downward spiral ever since. And we're just witnessing the tail end of that fall, man, to where Esau's about to crash and burn, man.
So he about to crash out.
Y'all got it.
I got you. We'll finish the video out. Here we go. Let's go back to it.
Crazy.
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation.
This is the beginning of gold.
Right. So hold on. That's everything we were just talking about. That's that false hope, that pride, that delusion.
Right.
As you just read, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, right?
Kind. Hey, Baba Kushai, could you put that comment that Yeshaya just put on there about the Eagles breaking their beak? That's heavy, because that's exactly what Esau's doing. Breaking down this society to try to bring back a stronger one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he said, eagles break their beaks to renew their strength, and Esau is doing that right now, putting on a new beat. Because in order for him to bring in that new world order, he has to crash this current system that we're living in right now. So he's trying to make a stronger kingdom off of getting rid of this old one, man. But that's not gonna work. Once this shit goes, that's it, man.
That's it. That's heavy. I didn't know that. I learned something today. The water, brother. You know, that's super heavy, man. You know, it's like a snake putting on new skin.
Yeah, shedding the skin. Yep.
Yep.
The envy of every nation.
This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed to make this happen. Because of this day. Last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Masa, go for 200. Yeah. Now I came back with 500.
Oh yeah, that's another point. I forgot this Moabite name, but that 500 billion, as you're seeing in the news, what they're talking about, that came from China. All right, you see, and it's spiritual, because the same system that's being pushed in America essentially came from China. All right, this global surveillance, social credit scores, the technology, and all of this stuff that you're seeing now, right? Let's go back.
Because this is the, as you say yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age. And we would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term, right? Because of your success. So we are very, very excited to do this. And as Raleigh said, this will help people's life. This will help solving many, many issues, difficult things that otherwise we could not have solved with the power of AI. I think AGI is coming very, very soon. And then after that, that's not the goal. After that, artificial super intelligence will come to the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Fantastic.
Damn, what the fuck is that? Super.
Man, spirit is heavy, man. Right? The bro's got a scripture real quick. If not, I'm gonna go on to the next tab here. Bear with me.
I had one right fast.
You got it, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, this whole discussion of, oh, we're gonna be able to, build and restore America. Again, you are not going to deviate from the will of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Esau. You can't spin it 101 ways. The Lord has set his eyes to come against the house of Edom. Right? The Lord has set judgment to befall the land of Babylon, the great America, by way of thermonuclear destruction. Real quick, this is Isaiah 13 and verse 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And that's you. That's Esau, right? The Lord is going to break that arrogancy, that pride, because these devils, like brothers have been saying through this entire lesson, Esau is at an all-time level of pride right now, man. The
Right.
Lord is hardening his heart, setting in his mind that he's going to be able to accomplish this endeavor, restore this, bring about a golden age of America, right? That's not going to happen, though.
Come.
Yeah.
That's it. You got anything else you want to add in there?
A lot.
All right, hold. or Revelation 13. And I'm going to play this next clip too. And we had a few clips here, so bear with us. You know, you brothers and sisters that's tuning in. You know, it's just a lot that we want to show because it's all end time prophecy, man. This thing, the Lord is making this thing so plain, man. It's like there's nothing else that we can really say, man. It's just it's right here, right?
Monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. This is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all.
President Trump just moments ago here at the White House announcing this new project for infrastructure inside the U.S. for artificial intelligence, and 3 men are teaming up with the president in this public-private partnership, and that is Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, Larry Ellison, Oracle founder, chairman of the board and chief technology officer, and Masayoshi Son, SoftBank chairman and CEO. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. It's exciting. I heard what you made, the comments you made inside. First, let me talk to you, Sam, about what this means for AI in the future for the U.S. investment here.
This means we can create AI and AGI in the United States of America. Wouldn't have been obvious that this was possible. I think if a different president might not have been possible, but we are thrilled to get to do this. And I think it'll be great for Americans, great for the whole world.
And Masa, you said that this is the golden age. You used President Trump's phrase. Why is it this administration that can do it, do you think?
Because we can make deal happen. You know, it's all energized.
Bear with me one
breaking up.
second.
Time.
Approval come
hold on
more
one
meaningful way.
Larry, you talked about what can come out of this as far as healthcare and
Salaki, yeah, it was dragging a little bit. Go ahead. You had a precept though?
No, I wanted to make a quick point because he mentioned AI and AGI. So when you look up AGI, AGI is defined as artificial general intelligence, which is a type of AI that matches or surpasses human cognitive capabilities across a wide range of cognitive tasks. So, you know, we understand, again, as we've been discussing through the Holy Spirit, starting with our head elder apostles, bishops, and the men on down that have been laboring and teaching the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, there is going to be a time where transhumanism, man merging with machine, will take place, and we are in that time. This is the discussion of the leaders that have the ability to institute these changes in society. It's right here.
Man, I gotta pull that up. You brothers, every time you brothers speak, it's just hitting my mind. I gotta pull that up too. All right, as we brought out before, let me put that in the screen. But you can finish speaking though. You know,
it's a little bit more. It says creating AGI is a primary goal of AI research in companies such as OpenAI, which is one of the individuals that's on this panel, and Meta. And we know Meta, you know, Zuckerberg is in the pocket of this administration that's been inaugurated. So you have key players that have the mindset to induct the world into this type of software. They're not going to turn back.
Yep.
This is the goal of this fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. The elites are not playing about this shit.
Yep.
It's small business for them.
Exactly. And that Edomite Elon Musk, right? Hey, he's a small header, man. You know, and when I did that lesson about a week or so ago, I knew something was up because the way they was pushing this guy, right? You know, how he's the head of all the technology and everything that we see today. I knew it was, the spirit was like, you know, something is up. And that's why I'm just pulling this up real quick, not to rant. But he said in the video that he had Jewish roots, and he's from South Africa. And they said, when I did the article, it said out of South Africa comes the most prominent Jays, with the wealthiest and most prominent Jays come out of South Africa. So they didn't bamboozle the people. They got a small head up in there, man.
Yep.
You know, that's really gonna be running the show. Salaki, you got it.
Yeah, Salaki. I was gonna say on top of that, his mother's a witch, so he was raised up into that witchcraft. So this is why he's so into the AI, because we know the AI is demons. So it's like that video you had pulled up before we got on the camera about how, he said he's going to unleash the demon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We can go back. Oh, you have some more outside one?
Yeah, just real quick. Jumping down in this article from Wikipedia, it says that the timeline for achieving AGI remains a subject of ongoing debate among researchers and experts. It says notable AI researcher Jeffrey Hinton has expressed concerns about the rapid progress toward AGI, suggesting it could be achieved sooner than many expect.
Mm-hmm.
Like this technology, just even you look at the ability that AI has grown exponentially over the past 2 years. It's astronomical. If brothers and sisters haven't seen, Google released a competitor to OpenAI's recent rollout, and it's called Google VO2. That shit looks lifelike. Like it's hard to distinct, the AI, because it's processing at such a high level to where it looks lifelike.
Right. And there's more advancements even going into that, because AGI, that's step 5 out of the 7 steps of where AI can go to. So what they're trying to get to is when you have step 6 or stage 6, which is artificial super intelligence. It says when AI outshines humanity, and then the last step is where they're trying to get to, which is the AI singularity. I'm just reading what this says. It says, finally, we encountered the AI singularity, a hypothetical future point where technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, leading to unforeseeable changes to human civilization. The singularity represents a point where ASI is not only smarter than humans, but also capable of continually improving itself far beyond human capacity. And Elon Musk has gone on record and said that they're going to lose control. All right. He said we have opened Pandora's box. So with him making these statements, and you seeing the advancement that technology is going, Trump just went ahead with this $500 billion, to push this AI. They're literally telling you that they're going to lose control of the AI, bro. So it just shows you, like, you people are stupid to think that these guys really know that they're in control, man.
Yeah.
Then it's not to go on a rant, but like with Musk, he changed his name on Twitter to Kekius Maximus, which is like a Egyptian god of death, darkness or whatever. It's a frog god. You see the Pepe the Frog meme and all that.
Yep.
So he's letting you know that they're Satanists, man. That they're witches.
That's it, man. We know who's really running the show, man.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't fooling nobody. Scriptures say that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. All right, and it's all coming out. And these things that we're discussing, other people are talking about it too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they see, excuse me, they see the beast system being established. You know, you brothers got it.
God, may I get something right quick?
You got it, bro.
Just land backing on that point, priest. Revelations chapter 6 and verse 8. It says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. When you go into that pale horse, that's pretty much going to be a time when death, is just going to be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the stage that's set. Right? Murder is going to increase. Famine is going to increase, and it's all predicated upon the rulers that, are here. They want that to happen. They need this to happen,
Mm-hmm.
Just want to bring that up.
No, good point. I'm going to finish it out. All right. A few more minutes, and then we'll get that Revelation 13, and that'll be it, man. The point is made, man. All you brothers and sisters that's tuning in, hey, we hear everybody. Right? Elder Apostle Gabar always stressed before nuclear war would go down, World War III would go down, that we would have to push to the fact of this MOTB coming to pass, this MOTB system. All right. So everything is moving according to the Lord's plan. Right. So that's how you know, again, the end is close.
That's right.
And other things, people are starting to get their head around AI, but not fully.
Well, when you go to the hospital these days, if you're using a modern system, using a modern system, the doctor will get a little note written by AI describing what the purpose of the appointment, and then that note will have your latest lab tests and your and before, so the doctor's prepared when they meet with the patient. The AI will actually listen to the conversation between the doctor and the patient and make recommendations and improve the likelihood that the patient's going to get a high quality of care. It's easier for the doctor, it's better outcomes for the patient. It's really a revolution in medicine, but it's a revolution in many other industries as well. Medicine just touches us all.
Sam, for the people who are concerned about AI on either the work and job front or just it's scary, what do you say to them that there are rails to make sure that it doesn't go out of bounds?
Yeah, there are hundreds of millions of people using these tools today. It'll go to billions. People are using it and really dependent on it for all sorts of great things in their lives. Like any new technology, we do have to put some rails on it. You can imagine ways it could go wrong. But if you look at the safety record, what we've been able to ship so far, what I think we'll be able to do in the future.
Hey, Salaki, the scriptures say his words, though his words be smoother than butter, war was in his heart, man. All right? Be not deceived.
That's right.
The benefits of this tremendously out.
Go ahead, Salaki.
No, I was gonna say that's some bullshit because everybody sees what they're using AI for. Nobody is using that shit in a productive means to better society.
Right.
Can I add to you real quick, Spawn?
You got it.
This off an article from Natural News. It reads, AI to replace millions of jobs by 2030, WEF report warns. Now, when you jump down, it speaks on what they're going into. It says, the rapid integration of AI into critical systems raises significant ethical concerns. Automated systems lack the moral reasoning and empathy required for nuanced decision-making, increasing the risk of bias, errors, and lack of accountability in fields like healthcare, finance, and law enforcement. Moreover, the concentration of AI development in the hands of a few corporations and governments heightens fears of misuse, surveillance, and control. So this is exactly what he's trying to speak against. Everybody knows the directive that AI is being used towards, man. Right? They put it in the hands of the public, for the folly purposes. But the whole means of this device, right? This demon ultimately is to gain control over the masses, man.
Right. If I may add to that, you can find an article on the internet where it talks about how that AI pretty much it would show prejudice toward you tribes.
Yeah.
The article itself was worded that it showed prejudice toward Black people, but really what it's saying is that this is nothing more than a tool to forward the Edomite hegemony, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's been programmed to hunt down the mutants. Maybe think about that. The Sentinels, man. This is what we getting into. Spiritual. But let's finish it out. We got a little bit more, and we'll wrap it up.
Some rails on it. You can imagine ways it could go wrong. But if you look at the safety record, what we've been able to ship so far, what I think we'll be able to do in the future, the benefits of this tremendously outweigh the downsides. We have to be responsible how we do this. We have to build it carefully. But I think people are really good and people will do, on balance, incredible things with this technology. The scale of this investment obviously is huge. And what I think that says about the likely progress of the technology, at least what all of us believe, is correspondingly huge. But I have enormous faith we'll figure it out.
And the first one in Texas?
First one in Texas. Already going.
Yes.
And that's a big project. Masa, I want to ask you about money and public-private partnerships. Before President Biden left in his farewell address, he expressed concern or warnings over an oligarchy, the fact that guys with a lot of money would have a lot of influence on policy. You guys obviously have a lot of money, but you're putting it together with President Trump. How do you respond to that criticism about big money and its influence in U.S. government?
Well, for the better humanity of our future, we need big capital to invest into the project. You know, we cannot do it with a small money. We have to do the big investment for the good of humanity.
And it creates jobs.
Yeah, create lots of jobs.
Larry, why on this day one do you think you decided to do this? I assume you've been working on it for a long time.
We have been working on it for a long time. The first data centers are actually under construction in Texas already, and we'll be turning them over to Sam to start training their next model. The data center we already built, it was the largest computer ever built. The data center we're building will
It's very big.
surpass it and be the largest computer ever built, which enables this AI, which will allow personalized medicine. This is going to touch all of us. Yes, it takes a huge investment, but the result of the investment will be vaccines that prevent cancers, personalized medicine, where we never again run into a problem like COVID-19 before, because we get an early warning. We know when COVID starts, when there are a handful of patients, rather than having to wait until it's become an epidemic and very difficult to control. This is a very large investment that affects all of humanity.
Can I ask the three of you just?
Yeah, we'll leave it right there. Right, this is going to affect all of humanity, man. This is the beast. Right, you bros had anything?
Yeah, real quick.
Yep.
You got it.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy,
Yep.
for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And that's just put a cap on all what was said. You know, that these devils are full of shit, man. You know.
That's it. And that's the point. That was the point of that video. I mean, we heard all what we needed to hear. You know, you have something out?
I was just gonna add, they speak of the golden age, right? And that the first golden age, as you read in the 1950s, came after that World War II. After they had developed that nuclear weapons, and they're likening the AI race to the nuclear arms race, man. So whoever gets to the top echelon of the AI technology is going to have that influence over the earth, and that's why they're putting so much focus on the infrastructure of AI to try to put America back in that power seat, man.
That's it. That's what it's all about. Remember, infrastructure means an underlying base or foundation, especially for an organization or system. All right. Image of the beast. Right. Let's get that real quick. And we'll wrap it up. Let's go on to that.
So Revelation 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast come up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Yeah. The two horns like a lamb. Esau playing both sides. Today you have the Republicans and the Democrats. Back then you had the plebeians and the patricians. All right. It's the same thing now, right? Read it again for me, y'all.
Yeah. Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Right. So what's so heavy too, when you think about the aspect of the lamb, that lamb is supposed to represent like peace. All right, as they were stating about the golden age, right? Peace and salvation. They're implementing this AI infrastructure. This is where humanity is headed. We're headed to peace and prosperity, right? But in due time, this system is getting ready. You're getting ready to see this system go draconian, because the snare behind all of this is that he's going to oppress you with this shit, man. All right, this is the beast system, the 15-minute cities, the social credit scores, the MOTB as the new currency. The AI that's going to rule over humanity's global surveillance. You see what I'm saying? Transhumanism, man becoming one with machine, biometrics, all of that is a snare and trap for the people, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the draconian aspect that's getting ready to be shown here to come, right? You got it out.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
Yeah, the first beast going into the ancient Roman Empire. Go ahead.
And causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, so right now, like as we spoke throughout this lesson about that deadly wound being healed, the revival of Rome, But now Esau's attempting to do that now in a more modernized way. All right, that same ancient Roman Empire system, the policies under that system. Go ahead.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right. And see, we know that going back to the atomic bomb, all right, which he dropped on Japan, right? Back in 1945, it says that he causes fire to come down from heaven in the sight of men. But also, if you could apply it to this time too, he has the satellites, all right, that are equipped with those DO weapons, right? He has this Stargate project, right? These are all tied into those wonders, man, those miracles, the AI, all of that. Go ahead.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right. See, and these people are being set up for the ultimate snare. All right, people are gonna fall for these lying wonders and miracles that you see right now. This AI shit. Go ahead.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right. So this is like, as you see, Elon Musk, he's throwing up the signs and shit as we showed in the beginning, right? These people, these Edomites actually believe that they're going to revive Rome, and this is essentially when we're talking about the AI infrastructure, that word infrastructure goes back to a system. So this is the system that's being pushed here, man. All right. This new Roman technocracy, if you will, right? You got it, bro.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
The image of the beast is speaking. All right. And if you don't want to partake in this new this NWO, right, you're going to be cast from society.
That's right.
If you don't, what was the article that came out? They said if you don't take the MOTB, you're done for. You're going to be, put to the side.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is all part of this. Is the foundation of it. This is where we're headed. This is why everything is moving so fast to get this done. We're here. Prophecy is speaking. All right. The image of the beast is speaking through America right now. Remember, they said when Biden was in office, what did he say? That they wanted America to be in the forefront of producing the most microchips or something like that, right?
Chip Act.
Yeah, the Chip Act. You see? So the image of the beast is speaking, Jake. It's not talking about a picture of Jesus Christ.
Right. Right. And it said, that article you mentioned, it said you will, in order to participate in society, you will be required to take a chip implant, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a oath like that. I forgot the Edomite's name, but yeah, to participate in the new world, you're gonna have to take that oath to Satan, man.
Man, you got. We'll finish the chapter.
Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, that's the charagma, man. And this is all tied to the beast system. Okay? The hell with what any other Israelite group is talking about. If they're not breaking down the scriptures, if they're not breaking down this chapter correctly, all right, they're out of there, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it speaks for itself. When you break down that word mark, man, it literally lets you know this is the system that they're bringing in. Because when you go into that word charagma, it goes into how it says it's an engraved mark or sign, a badge of bondage. And then when you go to the root word karax, it says it's a stick or stake similar to a snake bite. And this is that old serpent and his system. And then that when you go to the root word of karax is grapho. And grapho, it says to write with reference to the content of the content of the writing. So all your information is going to be linked to this chip. So in order for you to participate in this new life, life in Esau's world, you're going to have that chip inside of you, man. They're going to be able to watch you and monitor you at all times, man. This is the system that we're coming into, man.
Man, the word is faithful and true, man. You got to keep reiterating that, man. The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are faithful and true, man. we're living out prophecy, Jake. Man, it's
You got
heavy
the
times.
nerve. Yeah, you got the nerve for motherfuckers to sit up there and tell you there ain't no prophets, man. Get the hell out of here, man.
Right. The apostles, elders, the leadership, man, they've been prophesying about these times since the late 80s, man.
Exactly.
And
Way
now
before all of this was even thought about being done, man. But what the crazy ones.
Right. Heavy. You got it, Doc.
Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Mm-hmm.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Yeah, chai size stigma, which is pretty much the this MOTB system. This is what the Apostle John saw. He saw the AI infrastructure. He saw the MOTB. He saw this technology, man, and you got to have the spirit to be able to decipher, man.
Right.
Here he said, "Here is wisdom." Right. What do you say? Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and which is the man of sin, the Edomite.
Yeah. Yeah, because they said Chi Star Sigma, Elon Musk is showing you that he's with it because like his he changed changed Twitter to X, which is I think that's what the Chai.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
If you pull it up real quick, because he all throughout his whole thing, he's showing you he's with the beast system.
Facts.
All right. He has, like I said, that the X. You look at Tesla, it has the symbol for I believe it's the Sty or Sigma. All of that is all symbolized throughout Elon Musk shit, man.
Exactly. I gotta pull it up. That's why he was so excited, man. Because he's the one that's really gonna be, running the show, man.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. You know? So Elon Musk changed Twitter to Chai, pretty much. The X represents Chai, man. And then the Xi, that was when you look on the E in Tesla, that's what that represents, man. So he's letting you know that they are with this shit full force, man. And he's gonna help bring that in.
Yeah. Everybody's on board. The Fortune 500 companies, the big tech CEOs, right? The feds, fucking FDA, everybody's with this shit, man. Everybody's on board to forward this beast system, right? Which is all going to be surrounded around the charagma, man, the MOTB.
Yeah, because you have the V passports, for you to be able to travel around the world, like you said, the real ID.
Yep.
All these things are just predicated around that, man.
Man, we hear y'all. That's all. That's all I got, man. I mean, what else? What else can we say? I mean, the spirit is letting you know. Take heed to what the spirit is saying.
Right.
That's why the spirit has us continuously focusing on this topic, dealing with the MOTB, transhumanism, the AI infrastructure, and all of that, because this is a major part of prophecy that cannot be ignored. Every Israelite needs to be talking about this, but we're the only ones that's talking about it and breaking it down correctly.
That's right.
So that's it, man. So, hey, I'll leave it like that. You brothers got any last words before we close out? That's it, man. So, we pray that this camp was edifying to all you sincere believers out there in Yahweh Shemel Washai. We're gonna close it out by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Pray that you were edified. Shalom. The Wad Akim.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was